Hi, I'm Jory, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to be channeling spiritual messages and downloads, receiving insight from divine source, higher dimensional realms, and my spirit guides. The messages I've been receiving are about a rare twin flame connection. And this rare twin flame connection is a same-sex lesbian twin flame connection. Now, I don't often come across twin flame stories and experiences they describe that deal with a connection that is same-sex lesbian. And so I am happy to be one to speak on this kind of connection, this kind of spiritual experience and union in divine love. All the messages in this reading are not going to resonate with every twin flame who has experienced this spiritual path and are experiencing this spiritual path, because each and every twin flame connection is different. Each and every twin flame experience is different. Some of the messages in this reading are likely to resonate with twin flames and those who regularly practice spirituality and who are light workers and positively oriented souls here on earth, exuding the frequency of love. If you are one who does not connect with these kinds of topics, then you are not going to resonate with the messages in this video. And I encourage you to exit this video and spend your time doing what you can connect with, what you feel is important, and what you love. And do this for yourself in your life. And do this for your health and well-being. I am currently recording this video late at night, and I am not going to be reading from any intuitive writing that I have written previously to recording, and I won't be using tarot cards in this reading. My intention is to channel into this rare twin flame connection, into the energies of this divine feminine and divine masculine, who I have been receiving spiritual insight and downloads about. And I am allowing divine source, my spirit guides, to flow through this reading. So I am getting messages from this divine feminine who is, I'm sensing, very excited about union and this alignment, excited about where she finds herself at this point in her spiritual path and soul journey. Because she feels very close to divine masculine. She feels whole and this feeling of oneness within herself that she didn't feel before, and that she didn't feel at the start of this spiritual path and journey in love. This divine feminine has really awakened into her fullest expression and the fullest expression of her soul. And I'm getting that she is feeling her divine masculine twin flame counterpart in the same space. Divine masculine, you are in the same space of being whole and feeling this oneness and being in this space where you weren't before. All of your inner work and all of your growth and expansion within your soul and within your heart. You are truly a lighthouse at this time, and Divine Feminine is sensing this. Divine Feminine is feeling so drawn to Divine Masculine. And this is something that hasn't changed in this rare twin flame connection. Divine Feminine has always felt this pull, felt this feeling of being drawn to Divine Masculine. And now Divine Masculine is this lighthouse. Well, I'm sensing that Divine Feminine has always seen this Divine Masculine as a lighthouse, as a powerhouse of energy. Because she could always sense the underlying high vibrational frequency and potential and light of this Divine Masculine. They could always see past the surface of this Divine Masculine. And into their soul, into the depths of their soul, into their heart. And so Divine Feminine always was aware of who Divine Masculine was and is at a soul level. Even if divine feminine didn't have the language of twin flame at the start, she was aware that the divine masculine is her soul in another body. Just the way this divine masculine moves this divine feminine to feel, to be fully present in her body, mind, and soul in a way no one and nothing else can. In the presence of this divine masculine, divine feminine feels so safe and so alive. And I've said this in one of these videos. However, I'm getting the feeling that divine feminine is feeling all of this more deeply, especially after having quantum leaped and allowed more time and space for everything that her soul is. This quantum leap for divine feminine awakened her even more into this high vibrational divine feminine energy, and has allowed her to see her awakened divine masculine in a fuller way, in a more complete way. And I feel that this is a process of spiritual awakening that is going to continue to occur as these two energies, as you, divine feminine and divine masculine, continue going deeper into your soul and connecting with all that is you, all that is authentically and truly you. And the more you awaken, the more you see your twin flame counterpart in their truest form, past all of the surface level earthly human senses, and into a spiritual and energetic reality and existence that is who they truly are. You are energy, You are spirit. You are divine. Having a human experience. And I'm getting that at times this human experience and your spiritual experience on this twin flame spiritual path and journey can feel as if you are dreaming. You are in a constant state of dreaming even when you are awake. And this is because on this twin flame spiritual path and journey, as you deeply connect with your soul and deeply connect with the divine and continue on a path of spiritual awakening, the illusions and the veils of quote unquote reality, of physical material reality, begin to collapse and fade and reveal this dream that life is, this energetic reality that life is, that the world is made of. And I'm sensing that this has been the experience of this divine feminine. Divine feminine has connected so deeply with divine and is receiving so many insights and spiritual downloads about their divine masculine counterpart, their twin flame, and about their shared path. This divine feminine is feeling your divinely guided connection very deeply. They are receiving signs from their spirit guides about you, divine masculine. They are receiving signs from their spirit guides about you. Everywhere they go and are experiencing synchronicities in their life that remind them of you all the time. And I'm sensing that this is something that happened ever since they first came into physical contact with you, ever since they interacted with you in this earthly realm. And even before this, I'm sensing that divine feminine connected with you in dreams and had visions of you and was subconsciously and probably not aware that they were seeing signs that were leading them to you on their spiritual path and journey in this life. And upon meeting you, upon interacting with you, and coming into physical contact with you, upon being in your presence, they awakened. They awakened in a way that allowed them to understand that every step they took in their life was leading them to you at the moment and time that you came into each other's presence. I'm getting that these signs and synchronicities from divine are both sometimes driving this divine feminine crazy, because they are getting all of these signs and synchronicities and feeling your presence, and they're not in your presence, and all they're wanting is to be with you. And I'm also feeling that these signs and synchronicities that they are receiving and have received, especially in past versions of themselves on this twin flame spiritual journey, these signs and synchronicities were and are comforting, and this divine feminine is thankful for these synchronicities and signs that the universe gives them, because they help them to feel your presence and help them to feel closer to you, divine masculine. And I'm getting that closer to the beginning of this spiritual path and connecting with you in the physical, these signs and synchronicities drove them crazy and insane, because they really longed for your presence and probably weren't awakened to the fact that you are always in union. And they were really missing your physical presence and depending on your physical presence in a sense. And as they connected with their soul and meditated and went in to connect with you, they found you. They found you within their own soul. And this awakened them even more to the nature of your connection and your union, in the sense that you are always with each other. You are always present with each other on this twin flame spiritual path and journey. And only in connecting with their soul could they reach this point where you're currently at now in your twin flame journey, where you two are attracting each other because you are aligned in every possible way. You are in union in every possible way. And this could not occur unless you both went in to connect with your soul that you are fated to be with in this life. And even now, the signs and synchronicities this divine feminine receives about this divine masculine are comforting, and they are confirmations to this divine feminine to continue on this twin flame spiritual path and journey, to embrace this twin flame spiritual path and journey, and to embrace their divine masculine in the spiritual, in the energetic, in the quantum, and the physical realms. To embrace this divine masculine in every aspect that they are. And divine masculine, I'm sure, is also, yes, I'm getting that. Divine masculine is receiving the same kinds of signs and synchronicities from the universe, from divine, from source, from the higher dimensional realms, from their spirit guides, about their divine feminine twin flame counterpart, and are having these same feelings that divine feminine is having. Divine feminine is admiring and celebrating you, divine masculine.